Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far, while every other esport in the world seems to be one-upping the Call of Duty League at this point. Crimsix in his $50,000 tournament last night was trying his absolute best to make sure none of the FaZe guys walked away with the crown. He simply cannot prevent aBeZy from manifesting that reality. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button is the best thing you can do to help this channel reach more people. Please consider subscribing as well if you have not yet already. Firstly, this from the Toronto Ultra. Kind of interesting actually. Zinni, Chef Tourney, Methodz, amount of many names and amazing memories we shared together. Of course, 2 years on the Toronto Ultra Methodz had since the start of the Modern Warfare season, moving into this year as well, and they've decided to bring the end to his contract, I suppose. I mean, look, he was on a 1+1 deal. They decided to bring him on once again for the second year because they went into that game, of course, with Methodz on the team, with Insight on the bench, and honestly, they weren't too bad at the start of the year. They then bring in Insight for Methodz. They then become absolute god tier mode for the rest of the season. So, of course, difficult for Methodz, but a good couple of years on this squad. And, he's now, I imagine, moving on to some new greener pastures, potentially. We shall see how that goes. I guess they were just thinking, because there was some talk about would they keep him on as their substitute if they didn't need anyone else on the roster. But they have brought Hicksy into their team now instead as their sub, so I guess they feel like they don't really need Methodz in the team anymore. They're probably not going to need any replacement in the AR role, because Insight, you know what he can do for what he showed last year, right? So, that's the thing. Methodz, of course, is now thinking, okay, well, what do we do? Do we just go down the streaming route? Do we go down the route of trying to be a challenges player again? Like, what's the thought process there? What's happening with this 12th team, right? We don't even know right now. He was meant to be joining the Washington squad. That was going to be the 12th team, and that would have been good to see Methodz back in the league on another organisation. It hasn't happened, maybe will not happen. We don't know what's going on with that spot. Like, it's nearly December now. We have no announcements about it, and, therefore, the CDL have to announce what the format's going to be for the upcoming season. They're probably going to be thinking, okay, how do we make this work with 11 teams? If it's a realistic possibility, as it seems to be, that we're not going to get a 12th team in the league. If they do come in, though, if some other organisation does come in, surely Methodz has got to be right at the top of the list, just in terms of the personality he's built on social media, but also the massive Twitch stream he has, but also, like, I'm pretty sure willingness to still compete at the pro level if the opportunity is there. We'll see how it goes, but Methodz Released, given his contract, I suppose, has come to an end with Toronto. Just wanted to mention this real quick. If there's any particularly big pieces of Halo news, I might start throwing them into these videos, just because I think the communities are so closely intertwined that it may indeed be relevant. But yeah, Formal we talked about a few days ago, he was meant to be on the FaZe Halo squad for Raleigh, and then Snipedown has managed to come back from Apex Legends a bit early and take Formal's spot. So Formal is now looking for a team, because I'm pretty sure he does want to play at least at this Raleigh event. Seems like he might be scrimming with Space Station. That's pretty cool, because they are once again another one of these teams that's actually probably in the league when Halo does begin. So maybe a long-term solution ready for Formal, because we saw last night he's not happy with Vanguard. He much prefers this new Halo Infinite game. So maybe he's actually going to look to compete on that level, because probably, maybe a bit of fresh air, as he was talking about a few days ago. We also get this from Valorant, right? Because, they released their nice champion skin. It's just like every single game right now. Halo has done it. Now it's Valorant has done it. The right games, guys. Just taking things to the next level. So not only do they have this nice, like, camo in the game, and, like, the knife that you can get, like, the Vandalist is, like, the AK, basically, and the knife for the World Championship, which starts in about a week or so's time in the Valorant side. But as Jake Lucky points out, they're also doing this. So effectively, it's crowdfunding, right? Now, these skins are ridiculously expensive. I think it's like 70, 80 quid or something to buy both of these together. But, what they are doing is 50% of this is going to teams at the event, which basically is crowdfunding, right? So as Octane's like, wow, what a cool idea, man. Like, it sounds really good, right? They bring something into the game for the World Championship, and then half of all the money that they make by actually selling this stuff goes to the prize pool for the teams, which is, what a crazy concept, right? Like, whoever thought of this before? Halo's doing it now. Of course, Valorant's doing it, and for some reason, we're still behind the trend. I don't really know why, frankly. As Rated says, what a complex idea. Not sure how they've thought of this one. Straight up rocket scientists over there, right? These guys coming up with these crazy ideas of what's good for the scene. But for some reason, the Call of Duty League can't seem to manage this stuff. It's kind of confusing. And as Parasite says, wake up, COD League, right? Do something, right? Please do something. For it's now nearly December. Say something about the upcoming season. I suppose we'll see. But this isn't something you'd expect to happen relatively soon. But I just hope that the CDL are looking at these other esports, are looking at what is well received in terms of, like, what actual concepts they should be introducing, and maybe try and do that this year. It would certainly be a good upgrade, I think, to see crowdfunding finally coming into the game, given that we've talked about this for years at this point. Let's talk about this tourney last night then that Crimsix was hosting. So a $50,000 Boom TV tournament. It was called the Crimsix Tourney, and they actually changed up some of the rule set right here. So Dumyansk is gone, Oasis is in for the map set. So it seems like that's what the pro captains generally want in the search and destroy side going forward. So interesting to see. Also this, pro GAs for restrictions in the rule sets. Winners is best of 5, losers best of 3 until the losers semis, then goes to best of 5. So pretty cool tournament, to be honest. And of course, look, we looked at a couple of days ago, these are all the players that he decided to make his captains because decided to run through and okay, these are the top 16 players in the world, at least in his opinion, in Cold War. Let's make all of these guys captains for the tourney. Effectively with the idea that Simp and aBeZy can't just form a team together and play the tourney themselves and win the entire thing, as they quite often do, frankly, since the start of Vanguard, and of course last year as well. So the idea being, okay, let's just split up all of the FaZe guys, make sure Simp, aBeZy, Cellium, Arcitys, they all have their separate teams, so it's going to be more difficult for them to win, and then let Shotzzy and Scump and all these other guys form their own rosters, and Crimsix himself, right, form his own team to try and give it a good go to take down some of the FaZe guys in this tourney. This I thought was kind of an interesting team that was formed. It was ProLoot with the Zeo trio, right, from Dallas Empire, Shotzzy, Illy, and Huke. So nice to see, I guess, these guys still getting on, decided to, get it together again for this tourney. Didn't have the result they wanted, but still was interesting to see regardless. And as Hulk Hogan fan puts here on the Reddit, these were some of the rosters, right? So Scump, it was Methodz, TJ, Paul X. Crimsix had this team, which looked pretty nasty on paper. Didn't really get the result, though. Arcitys' team was actually nasty in the end with Gunless, Unrational, and Asim. So, quite the rosters, quite frankly. You can have a look through some of these. But, Kenny's roster ended up making the grand final right here with Drazah, Neptune, and Spart. And then we had Doug's team down here at the bottom as well. Simp had this roster of Blastfellow and Decimate, which I believe Blast did successfully wake up for, so congratulations on that front. And I'm not sure aBeZy's team is actually listed here, but they end up winning the entire thing, as we will see in just a couple of seconds. This I thought was a funny clip as well that came out from Crimsix, where he was kind of cheering on Awakening and the guys. I'm pretty sure Awakening was on Insight's team, as you can see. He was trying to cheer them on to try and take down aBeZy, right? But, Awakening makes an interesting play. It almost looks like he looks through the wall here and is kind of tracking the guy. And Crim's like, damn, this guy's got the hacks on, right? Because in Modern Warfare, people will always used to say that Awakening was hacking or whatever. And then he decides to throw out this streak, and then he comes down and just charges it, and then it just gets blown up, man. Honestly, I can't believe a play like this. It's it's just funny. I'll probably share the clip for you guys right at the end of the video. But this also, as Crim said, so after he gets knocked out of his own tourney, it's like, okay, Neptune, please win this tourney. I'll switch my name back to Crimsix if he does. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case anymore. I mean, he didn't want Neptune's team to win after all. I guess he is his teammate this year, though. But, this is kind of how the bracket went down. So you can see Shotzi's team early on had a little good run. Crimsix's team lost to Standy's team early on, and then he went down to losers, I'm pretty sure. They beat Envoy's team, then lost to RC squad. Scump's team, I think, they lost to RC's right here. They went down to the lower side. They lost to Doug Sensor Martin's team. So we took down, finally, I guess, Sensor gets revenge on Scump for the turn on that we looked at yesterday. And as the tournament goes on, we see aBeZy's team has a nice little run right here. They beat Insights, then they beat Kenny's team 3-2 in the grand finals to win the entire thing. So, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what Crimsix decides to do. Still, the FaZe guys get the better of him. aBeZy, Skies, Tupac, Thuglord was actually, of course, the analyst, the Search and Destroy analyst for FaZe, was on this team as well, and Havoc, that's the squad of 4 that wins the entire thing. So congratulations to these guys. Nice little paycheck again. There's some serious big tourneys going on right now, to be honest. And this is what Crimsix has to say. I thought was kind of entertaining. A big, middle finger to every single player who played today. I split FaZe up for the people. We still couldn't beat this guy. Shame on all of you, including myself, right? Crimsix and aBeZy definitely go back and forth a fair bit. But yeah, frustrating that, despite his best efforts, still aBeZy comes out on top and wins this tourney. This also, thank you to everyone who tuned into the tourney today. No, it was a long day. Hopefully it was worth it. Definitely, definitely awesome stuff, all things around. Congratulations to Crimsix for running one of these. I think some other players should do something similar in the future. Enjoy your night, everyone, except for you, aBeZy. I absolutely hate you. Of course, he favorites that tweet in under 40 seconds. I love you, secretly love me. Thanks for the invite, you sick one. So, yeah, there you go. Bit of a back and forth, most certainly, between these two. And that's what Crimsix says. I think there was another clip that came out saying, like, look, I wish I could get off the cigarettes, but playing up against aBeZy, it just makes it impossible, right? Playing against this guy is just too frustrating. He talked about it a lot last year, and even he runs this tourney, and aBeZy still wins the entire thing anyway. So nothing it seems Crimsix can do to get away from this guy right now, but maybe next year things will be a little bit different for him. And who knows whether FaZe will be as dominant as they were this year in the next season. It seems relatively unlikely, to be honest. But I'm sure there's a time soon for power rankings and that type of stuff as we get closer to the start of the season. It's still a while away, though. This also from the Call of Duty League. This is the only thing they seem to tweet out at the present time. Some trivia. I thought this was kind of funny, to be honest. But yeah, which of these pro players lost around 11 by trying to wallbang an impenetrable fence? Now, if you guys know this, been around back in the day, this is probably 2000. This must be 2013, 2014 time. Back in Call of Duty Ghost, when Attach was just coming on the scene on the Curse Youth squad, I think it was at the time. And anyway, yes, it's Attach / Clayster are the 3 options here, but people generally know it's Attach. This I thought was kind of funny, actually, that this tweet from 2018, when he's like, who says Attach can't wallbang? Nice little clip here on Samurai Dumont with the sniper rifle. But yeah, if you guys missed it way back in the day on Ghost, on this Curse Youth squad, was that, well, this is a round 11, and Attach tried to wallbang this wall on a Warhawk, even though this is a nice shot. Look at this one. He just goes through the wall and just straight up bangs him. Yeah, World War II two. I don't know. Maybe someone underrated one or two. But yeah, this was the clip, right, when he tries to shoot through this wall for no reason at all. Chino's on the squad, I think, at the time. Methodz might be there as well. Maybe he's shooting at Chino. I forget exactly. You guys can find it yourselves. But yeah, just a funny little throwback, really, in Call of Duty history. But very much intrigued to your thoughts on all this stuff in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. Tell us the YouTube gods this is a good video. It looks like you should see it as well. And help grow the competitive Call of Duty community. Thank you much as always. Take care. And I will see you next time.
Stay on this guy.
That was a little close for comfort. Awakening has killed 3 people in this exact same spot who just somehow didn't realize he was there.
Wait, what are you doing? Go back! Go back! He's tracing! Look at this! What? What? Oh, he must have got
Hawk takes out Insight with a snipe.
You got called out.
1v1.
Oh my god, he's no! No! Oh, hacks cannot fix stupid. Hacks cannot fix stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lane down their side.
I record
one shot. Got him, Marker. Their side, one shot their side. Nice. There's 2 church. What do you want? Give daddy. Playing down.
The bomb is ours.
We sit in bed too, sound right.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm back! That's all I needed. I'm back!